That swerve accidentally led them into the ground. When they hit the ground, what the hell am I doing? I'm in danger! Don't want people on board, by the way. Rush for F's sake! Meh. Bad people Bible. After they took off, a sudden series of explosions happened. Exposing the plane, or her tail blew apart, and that was the downfall, literally, of the plane. You can see the scrape along the runway a bit. First place we're going to is where the crash jet was. After the other plane started to take off before crashing on the runway, oh Jesus Christ. That was killing me. The front of the plane, when the plane was going down, he suddenly pulled up, suddenly shoved the plane down. Now the plane hit his front landing gear on the ground, that started to flip the plane over. He pulled up and then went down. But then went down by accident, causing the tail strike, and then which tried to tear it off, and then the shoving downwards tore the tail fully off, and the front of the plane striking down. Broke it still fully off. Meanwhile, the middle of the plane tearing off, tore off and struck down basically upright. First, the fuel started to burn. The middle of it exploded, tearing off one of the wings, then was flung off, spinning with the release and playing Back to the Future. It killed the one person who was still in it. It was a bus driver who had just loaded bus when he just saw the go down. The other plane is suddenly taken off and went off fast. Starting to take off and then went off fast. The jetting upwards caused some bleep to happen. That caused the plane to to break off its top of it. Anyways, I might as well tell you about some stuff inside. The pilot and co-pilot both somehow survived, along with 2 passengers, though the one at the back of his seat, before slightly torn his seat later, and as he was starting to get out, his seat tore off and he slammed his face into the wall, getting a bit of a bloody and getting a very bloody and bit of a broken nose. One guy in the tail, that seems to always happen, survived, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8, 9, and then 3 other dead bodies were nearby, completing the amount dead. Down the runway, wait, no. I know where that the breeze came from, never mind. Anyways, well, in this part of the plane was completely gone. There was, over 20 people in it. The pilot, first officer, and flight attendant all did somehow survive. Body was to the left right of the plane, and 4 passengers were also alive. One was in a hole that had broken to the floor. The guy who was being crushed by the wing before it started to catch fire and exploded violently. The fuel tank started blowing up. Causing the violent death of one person and the chucking of another guy who would later die of injuries and wounds and whatnot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 9. 9 people out of the around 20-ish. 10 people out of around 20-ish people. About 20 people survived.